again, guys, and welcome to another Urban Viking Ale review. Today's beer is another Aussie beer from the Tooheys brewery, and this is their legendary refreshment Tooheys New Australian beer. It says on the back, "I feel like a Tooheys." Not really much sort of info. It just says beer brewed and canned around Australia in carbon neutral breweries. What is the ABV on this? 4.6. So yeah, just on the emu, that was a decent enough little beer. I might do all the macros tonight actually. I think there's 4 of them in total. So let's give this a go. I'm I'm expecting Sammy's probably watching this, thinking, "What are you drinking that piss for?" But you know, I like to try macros from all around the world. I mean, I've tried a few from Argentina, some in Spain and France and stuff like that, and I've just never really sort of been able to get any Aussie ones because beers of Europe are very rarely have them in, and when they do, they tend to fly off the shelves so quick. Excuse me. I don't know if it's because maybe there's some Aussies living over here and they probably get homesick. So beer in a glass, nice sort of fat white head as you expect. Pissy yellow. Let's give it a sniff. Right, it's quite mild compared to the emu. The emu I was getting like a sweet note. But this one is mostly a very sort of muted, that sort of macro smell, which I mentioned in the last review. It's you know, you sort of recognise it when you drink like cans of Foster's and Carlin and all that sort of stuff. You get that sort of weird, sort of macro smell. Yeah, not really getting much else on that. Let's just crack on with it. Cheers. Okay. There's not really much to say about it, really. I mean, it's just another sort of solid Aussie lager, I suppose. I mean, the only ones I've really got to compare it to are like Castlemaine and Foster's, but I haven't had Foster's in years. And I remember, I mean, before I was drinking like craft beer and real ale, I mean, I used to drink Foster's and Cobra and stuff like that. And I used to neck it and think it was all right, but you know, I wasn't drinking for the flavour back then. I was drinking just to get pissed. It was like a means to an end. And I can see this being that sort of thing. It's I can tell you now, it tastes better than Foster's, but it's like it's just nothing to sort of. I can't come up with terminologies and you know great swaths of verbosity because there's just not that much to say about it. It's just a really drinkable beer, which is sometimes what people want. But the fact I had to get this from Beers of Europe and I had to pay, is it £3 something a can? You know, when I can get like real ale or just decent English craft beer for way less than that. But it's all about the experience. I wanted to try it. I'm not complaining, um, but I wouldn't buy it again. Let's have one more gulp. Yeah, it's just very basic. It's a lager, 5 out of 10. If I was at a barbecue and someone offered me a can of that, yeah, I'd take it and have a couple of cans of that. It's all right, but don't expect any big thrills. Thank you very much. I'm probably pissing off any Australians that are watching. Sorry. Cheers.